today I'll be talking about myths people have about real estate that are not true. And in the year 2024, I had to talk out a lot of clients from some of these myths and make them see how these are not true. And the number one myth people have about real estate is that real estate is expensive. To me, I would say expensive will not be the word I would use. The question is, what is the value of that property? Usually, when you buy a real estate, you buy it for less the value. You buy it for less the value. So, the question you want to be asking is, what's the value of this property I'm about to buy in, and not the cost of the property. Of course, if you understand the value of the property, you would know how to invest in it. Many of us, we have had situations that we have gotten into that it would have been in quote expensive, but because it was at the expense of a life, or maybe at the expense of something you value, you were able to afford solving such challenge. But then you don't invest in real estate because you don't understand the value of the property, and not because the property is expensive. There are no expensive property in real estate when you understand the value of what you are buying. So rather than focusing on the cost of the property, what you should be focusing on rather is the value of this property. What am I trying to do with this property? Am I trying to get a high ROI? Am I trying to build somewhere comfortable for my family? Of course, if you want to build somewhere comfortable for your family, then you should take out the picture of expensive, or else you end up getting yourself a property in the slum, where when your children eventually grow up in, you would realize that their mindset would not be what you would have expected. So that's the value. That's the value you want to put into consideration when buying a property, especially as someone looking to live in such property. You need to consider, what kind of environment do I want my children to grow in? You need to consider, what kind of environment do I want my children to grow in? What kind of lifestyle do I want my children to live? When you look into all these things properly, you understand that there is no expensive property. They are all myths. When you understand the value you want from a property, then you begin to understand that what you are giving is undervalued. Another myth I'm going to be debunking is the myth that says location doesn't matter. And don't be deceived. Location really matters in real estate. Whether you're looking to be an investor or you're just looking to buy a home for your family, yourself and your family, location really matters, and you want to pay attention to the location where you are getting a property, right? You want to really pay attention to the location. So you don't expect that the property you are getting at Jabi and the property you are getting somewhere at maybe Uber, or even, you are not expecting that the value of such property should be the same. Why should the value not be the same? It's simple. The cost or the value of buying that property is usually affiliated to the development around that property, right? So you want to pay attention to this in your next real estate investment, right? So location really matters in real estate investment. And the third myth I want to debunk is the myth that says cost of down payment before instrumental payment is usually not affordable. If you have a property selling for 80 million naira and you have a down payment of 10 million naira, I wouldn't say that's not affordable. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say it's expensive, because they are giving you a very little amount to pay as compared to the cost of such property, right? Sometimes you get a property of 30 million naira and they're asking you to pay a down payment of 1.2 million naira. Of course, for the value of such property, it's not expensive. So the first thing you want to understand before going about carrying this myth about real estate is, I myself, what do I want? Many of you don't understand what you want. You don't understand the value you want from a property, and that's why you are not willing to invest in such property. So the first thing you look at in real estate as an investor is value, irrespective of how you want to make your profit. If you want to just live in the property, you want to take your time to understand and evaluate the property, right? You could be buying a property in Apple, and it varies as you go along the line. The cost of the property at location A is varies from the cost of property at location B, and all this is as a result of the development that have happened around this property, right? So real estate is not expensive. You are the one that do not understand the value you want from it. Yes, real estate is very affordable. I would say a lot of real estate property we buy in Nigeria is underpriced. It's underpriced. But the value you are getting is underpriced. So you want to look at the value of the property you are buying rather than the cost of the property you are buying. Of course, there's a place to look at the cost. But first, before you mention the word expensive, look at the value of that property. So if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and also share the video so that more people can get to learn about real estate. I post consistent real estate videos here to help you make better decisions as someone looking to invest in real estate. My name is Destiny Enoch, and bye for now.